guys, I'm here at Icon and I've been chatting on a bunch of panels for the whole weekend, and one of the things that we've been chatting a lot about is esports in South Africa, the growth of the scene, how it benefits kids, but there's a far more pressing issue that we need to chat about, and that is specifically something that's happened in the scene. If you follow South African Esports, you'll know about it. If not, let me give you just a quick overview. Is that basically a lot of players have felt that in order to better perform and to get more out of esports, they need to be paid salaries because they're professionals now. We've got million rand tournaments happening, and how is it more of a driving force for them? And the argument is that they should be paid salaries. So I thought it would be fun to sit down with Goliath Gaming, which is the first South African MGO to offer salaries to their players. We're going to chat to their players and we're going to get a bit more information about this. And if you have no clue who Goliath Gaming is, where have you been? The link is here. Go check it out on TechGo because we'll chat a little bit about it there. But now let's get to the pressing issue: salaries. I can't talk about it, so watch this. This is Santa and Panda, Dota 2 players. Both of you are now with Goliath Gaming.
That's good.
That's a big step. What made you decide to sign up to this MGO?
So first of all, this is definitely the most professional way I've been asked to consider joining a team. The entire way they approached us is it's unbelievable, and the way we've been handled and cared is no MGO has ever offered me something similar experience at least.
I'll be honest, I was shocked because when we chatted about doing this video, I was like, okay, cool, I'll try to drive here, or because we wanted to do this and I was busy with Icon, or we'll get to my house, or I'll come to you guys. And straight away, I mean, the MGO was great. They were like, no, don't worry, we'll come to you. And I mean, that's something that you get from a media point of view. I know you get it from other sporting codes, and they'll make an effort to accommodate you. But this was fascinating for me from esports because we never get that. What is the pull though? I mean, let's chat about it. The truth is, first MGO to offer salaries. I mean, that's got to be a big pull for you.
Yeah, it's more an MGO for the players, so it's less like branding the company or branding the MGO. It's more exposing the players and making sure the players are seen and they are out in the scene. They put in a lot of emphasis on the players getting everything that they need and that they are sorted and happy, and that's what's really good.
Dota 2, like, there's lots of CS tournaments happening, lots of big million rand announcements, these huge prize pools, but we're not seeing the same in Dota. You guys are not seeing the same money CS is seeing. Why do you think that is?
Well, it is growing and exponentially, of course, so it is going to get really big, especially this year. I think it's about 5 or 6 million for Dota, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. So I think it's quite similar to CS actually, and if you look at international how it is, it's millions of dollars, so it can only grow in South Africa.
But does this make it more exciting for you? You get paid a salary now, so that means that you get paid to play, am I correct?
That is 100% correct. So I'm doing something. It's basically, they always tell you need to do a job that you're really fond of because you're going to be doing this for a long time, and this hits it on the dot. I mean, I'm enjoying, I'm playing games and I'm being paid to do it. It's absolutely amazing. But
it's also going to mean that you'll probably perform better, I'm presuming, because now this is a conversation that comes up all the time, and we've seen it specifically in the CS scene, which is you can't put me in a contract if you're not giving me anything in return. So obviously I'm presuming if they're paying you a salary now, you're probably more likely going to want to perform and be more driven to practice and to be online every night doing the work you need to do.
Exactly. The more you put into the team, the more you'll reap the rewards. It's all up to you, and a salary of course boosts everything that you want to do, and the more you put in, like, everything will just come, everything will just happen as it's supposed to.
So this is a controversial question. I'm not sure if you're allowed to answer, but I'm gonna ask anyway. So you're getting paid a salary. We're not going to talk numbers because no one talks about the money that they make. I don't think that's fair, but does that mean, because one of the things that I hate about South African esports is the changes in the teams so much. So they're literally changing around every month. There's a new person playing, and you can't fall in love with the team because they change so much. So the question is, if you're getting paid a salary, does that mean you're also locked into this team for a certain period?
So I mean, with the salary, there obviously comes a contract as per any NGO. It doesn't mean they're going to try and trick you or by signing for X amount of time. It just means that they want to try and work with the team to get the synergy going. Because, yeah, like you said, most teams, they stick around for a while, they do okay, and then they start doing bad. And as soon as they start doing bad, they start splitting up and blaming each other. And I think that's what we as a MGO, or they as a MGO, try not to have.
So serious question, the salary that we keep speaking about, you're not getting paid in keyboards, right?
We are, but there's more to it.
There's keyboards as well,
More
so you
to
get
it.
hardware and you get actual cash money in the bank. So we got the Dota perspective. Now if you're watching this video and you're new to South African esports, you might be, I don't understand, Sam, what's going on here. So we're going to go into a little bit more detail about where this whole discussion around salaries came up and how it now impacts the scene in Dota 2 and CS as well. So I'm sitting here with two faces that you might know if you follow CS, because I'm a big CS fan. NEFAN. Surprising, that's from Energy,
Just
right?
Nef now.
Nef, oh, just Nef. And Massacre, who is one of my favorite players because he's so controversial. To start this off, I have to ask you a question. Is when we did the Samsung Galaxy CSGO Championship, I had a conversation with one of the old bullies at Damage Control, and they were complaining about how it really annoys them when they play online with you in the knife round because you just run around away from them. Yeah. And while they were saying this, one of my friends was listening and she started laughing so much, and then when you played, she was like, I basically am in love with that kid and he's my favorite player. Was that the goal all along? Like, annoy the old guys so they talk about you lots so that you can get more fans?
Not really. It's just like, it's just a waste of time, to be honest. Like, it does irritate them. Yeah,
that is kind of funny though, right? I like to irritate them as well. It is funny. I get you. I feel you, man. That is why you're one of my favorites. Now, Nef, you have been MGO specific for a very long time. Your whole career, if I'm not. I think you did a jump to DC at some point.
Yeah, look, from the start of 2012, I mean, we came from Source into Energy. We stayed there. I was out of the scene for about 6 months at a stage, and then I came back into Energy. Same happened again. Yeah, this time I think I'm just moving on for real.
This is interesting for me. So Goliath Gaming, that's what we're talking about. The first MGO in South Africa to offer players salaries. This means you are finally getting paid to play. This is a conversation that's been going on online. Now, the Dota 2 team's not so much. In the CS scene though, what we've seen is we've seen players exit, and not just one player, an entire team exit an MGO because it was frustrating them for whatever reason. They weren't getting what they needed. It caused a lot of controversy. There's been a lot of debate online. We've seen other MGOs get into very public fights about prize money and keyboards, and the same thing always comes back. That is, if we were paid a salary and this was a job, we could behave in a professional and business manner, but we're not. We're literally doing this because we love to play. Was that one of the driving forces for you guys to join Goliath?
Absolutely not. I don't think they never came to us and approached us with the salary. I think it's something that developed as the organization made its plans, it evolved. You know, it became part of the plan.
So this is interesting. So you didn't join for a salary, you joined because you liked.
Because the players, like the team, like were more interested in playing with each other than actually.
Never ever was there any talks of salary when we first came in and said yes, we wanted to play with it. I mean, that kept things, I think, very pure in a way. I think that's perfect because there's no one in this team that wouldn't want to play with one another. I mean, we've had our ups and downs, but that fact still remains true.
That's amazing. So you guys joined a team and then they were like, surprise, here's some money too.
Yeah.
Massacre, this is, for me, this is an interesting one because you're probably like the new guard of esports, and specifically CS. I mean, you're one of the younger players. This has got to be a big thing for you because you're still in school. So now this makes it a little bit more worthwhile for you to play. Obviously, I'm pretty sure your parents are much more supportive of this now, because now it's not get off the computer and go and study. It's okay, cool, this is an income.
At the end of the day, it is still school comes first, but yeah.
Oh, he's well trained, eh? That PR team is doing a great job. Nef, are you not worried now? I mean, you've got this incredible team of people behind you. You've got all this, it's professional now, and you're getting a salary. Aren't you a little bit worried? Because there's going to be a lot of players who are going to be banging on the door wanting your spots.
I think there's a lot of stress and there's a lot of responsibility that comes with money. First of all, I mean, with money comes expectations. I mean, the expectation might not be results. It's, as I said, as long as we as players bring our end, the organization will do their end. People gunning for our spots. I mean, people are gunning for spots at the top always. I mean, people want to get into Bravado, people want to get into Energy. Hopefully eventually people are going to want to get into Goliath.
This is interesting for me because in professional rugby teams and football teams, they get paid salaries, but they also have performance clauses in their contracts, which means they have to place in the top 3. There's certain performance things that they have to meet. Is that in your contracts? Are you guys going to have to win to keep that money coming?
No, it's more about like the development of the players. So like if we're working well together and we all work towards the same goals and we're all cooperating, it's more about that than actually placing and actually doing well.
And there you have it. Goliath Gaming has launched. All the details are over on techgirl.co.za. You can find out who the teams are. You can find out a little bit more about the salaries, but also the idea behind this, because this is what's really, really cool. I think that they might have just changed South African esports forever. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.